So as you can see guys, right now I'm going to start this analysis by looking at the price action of Bitcoin in a daily time frame, and later in this video we are also going to talk about Ethereum price action, since the price of Bitcoin and also the price of Ethereum both are flashing a very interesting scenario. Yesterday we talked about this monthly candle close level and why this monthly candle close level has always been a very important line of support and resistance depending on where the price was actually closed. For example, if we look at this 31st of May, this 31st of May candle closed around 37,300 price level, but now the 1st of June and the 2nd of June candle is still below this monthly candle close level. We said, hey, this monthly close level of 37,300 is definitely going to act as a strong resistance. We were actually expecting some sort of a consolidation or even like a fake out type of scenario before price trying to break here in an upward direction. And right now, if you monitor this price structure, you can see exactly where the monthly candle closed, right? This is where we are struggling to break here in an upward direction, because once we do, once the price here finds support above this monthly candle close level, you can see we have seen a very impulsive move in the price action of Bitcoin, even though the price closed below this monthly candle. But once when we were actually able to close out of it, we did saw some really nice impulsive move trying to play out for Bitcoin. So that's why right now we are expecting, if this resistance line around 37,300 is going to get broken, then I'm going to expect some sort of a impulsive move to follow for Bitcoin, and at least around this 39,000 to 39,500 price level. Why this 39,000? Because you can see here. And also guys, I would really appreciate if you could take just 2 seconds of your time and destroy that like button, and for those individuals watching this for the first time, hit that subscribe button and the bell. Not just only the upper line or the monthly candle close level from this 31st of May is acting as a strong resistance around this 37,100, 37,300, but also the green line, right? This moving average from this Williams alligator indicator is actually stopping the price here to break in an upper direction. But we said, hey, in an actual price pullback type of scenario, right? Whenever we have monitored this price movement, we have seen price also breaking through this green line. The resistance line, the strongest resistance is going to be this red line, and after that we are going to say, hey, either this trend is going to continue or going to see a possible trend reversal, because in the past Bitcoin price action this has played out plenty of times. So that's why we were expecting, if this green line resistance is going to get broken, right, along with this monthly candle close level that is sitting around 37,300, then we could see a move here at least towards this red line area before choosing an actual trend direction. Because right now, if you look here to the downside, the RSI line is actually slowly heading towards this 50 level and showing the bullish momentum might be entering very soon, because you can see here the MACD has recently flashed a bullish MACD cross. So this is also one sign that the price here could see potential upward price movement very soon. The T3 CCI is also nearing the positive territory, the zero level, and once we start entering the positive territory, then this alligator indicator is going to be invalid and there is going to be confluence in price action. That means we might actually see some sort of a impulsive move appearing, even though this is a bearish crossover from Williams alligator indicator. And not just only here in a daily time frame, I showed you yesterday in a 4-hour time frame along with this CPR indicator. So if we monitor this price movement, yesterday we talked about this price structure here along with the monthly CPI indicator for this June month, and this June month, this leading indicator has already placed the price target here to the upside and also to the downside. So that's why we said, hey, since this here is a VCPR, it is actually indicating the price here might be gravitating towards this, at least towards the bottom CPI line, and that was 39,400 price area. So that's why right now we are focusing more on this 39,000 to 39,500 in a short time period. And also this indicator here right now, you can see this red line, this is where we might be getting gravitated before choosing the trend direction. So that's why for us this 39,000 to 39,500 is in a short term a very important line to break. And also if we are getting any sort of rejection, then we have to be clear, because the downward potential is also very high, and in that case the lower price target is sitting around 23,700 price area. So guys, let's see how this one is going to play out for Bitcoin. And in a shorter time frame, in a smaller time frame, you can see here. So you can see here again in a 4-hour time frame, what we can do is we can simply add this descending channel, because we are aware the price here has already broken out of this line here, this trend line, which actually acted as a very strong resistance line, the upper line area of the descending channel. Price broke out of it, and now we are heading here in an upward direction, because yesterday we also included this one scenario which was also pointing us that, hey, the price of Bitcoin might be forming this very nice symmetrical triangle type of scenario, because you can see here, if you remove this descending channel, right, this line, the upper line, was also acting as a strong resistance, and now you can see resistance, a small pullback type of scenario, and now this scenario is actually showing us maybe we could see potential upward price movement playing out for Bitcoin. So that's why what we want the price here is to follow this ascending channel type of scenario, a smaller ascending channel, because you can see inside this ascending channel we are creating this higher highs, higher lows continuation pattern, right? Price came at this previous stop, correction, pullback, and this pullback again ended exactly from the previous stop area. So if we are going to continue in this manner, then the price of Bitcoin could be making higher highs, higher lows here in a smaller time frame and continue in an upper direction. So our focus, right, is going to be around this 39,000 to 40,000 price area, because we are aware around that area this is a very decent price area. So that's why if the price of Bitcoin does also manage to come across the 39,500 to 39,000 area, right, then this is going to point out that we could be also forming this very nice double bottom type of scenario and breaking the neckline. This line here, 39,500 area, could also be potentially actually indicating a very impulsive move for Bitcoin, because according to this monthly candle close, the next possible target, if the price here is actually able to find proper support, is going to be this 28th February monthly candle close level that is sitting around 45,000 price area. So that's why right now this price movement at least towards the 39,000 to 39,500 is a very important price movement if we want to continue in an upper direction, right? So that's why guys, right now the price of Bitcoin looks very interesting, and not just only Bitcoin. If you also look at this Ethereum price action, you can see here. So if you look at this Ethereum price action starting here in a daily time frame, you can see guys, we were aware and we also said, hey, at any cost the price of Ether must stay and hold this very important horizontal line that was sitting around 1,900 to 2,000 price level, because we were aware this line in the past Ether price action has acted as a strong resistance, also as a support. So this price pullback also ended somehow around that price area, this horizontal line, right? So that's why we said, hey, not just only the horizontal line was actually acting as a support, but also this rising trend line, and this rising trend line was also showing us the potential trend duration along with support line. You can see a support, right, all the time. And when we had this price pullback, this same line acted as a strong support, and now this is also showing us the potential trend direction for Ethereum, because right now if we monitor this price movement, Ether is actually showing this very important scenario, which is known as 1, 2, 3 reversal pattern. So this reversal pattern, if you take this falling trend line, right, and look at this price structure, let me remove this horizontal line and only look at this scenario here guys, you can see this here, right, is actually a very nice 1, 2, 3 reversal scenario, because according to this 1, 2, 3 reversal, the price target here is going to be from this point 1 till this point 2 area. So if the price of Ether in a daily time frame manages to break out of this neckline that is sitting around 2,890 to 2,900 area, right, if that's going to happen, then we are expecting some very impulsive move to follow after that for Ethereum, because this is not just only a 1, 2, 3 reversal, but also you can look this as a very nice double bottom type of scenario, because you can see here this is a very nice W pattern, right, and this is also creating a new lower high. So if this is going to continue in an upper direction, we want this price to follow this higher highs, higher lows continuation pattern, because this here could be indicating the price here now could be slowly heading here in an upper direction. Also, if you look at this in a 4-hour time frame, no problem, you can see here. So if we monitor this price movement right now in a 4-hour time frame, we can see very clearly that this rising trend line here to the downside is acting as a strong support, right, for Ethereum. And to the upside, we can see this here is a very strong resistance line. And now we can see very clearly guys the price movement what we are witnessing here, right? So you can see resistance all the time. support, support, support. So now in a downtrend for Ether, right, in a downtrend, we are forming this ascending triangle. And in a downtrend, when we see this ascending triangle scenario here, let me show you an example. You can see this is a bearish reversal at resistance in an uptrend, bullish reversal at support in a downtrend. So in our case, you can see the price here is heading to the downside. But now, since we are forming this very nice ascending triangle, this here is actually showing us that, hey, at support in a downtrend, if we are able to break out of this upper line area, we could be expecting some impulsive move to follow. So that's why right now, if the price of Ether does manages to break out of this upper line area, which previously acted as a resistance around 2,900, we could actually expect some very, very impulsive move to follow for Ethereum. And any sort of a pullback, the line here to the downside is going to be a very, very strong support line, right? Not just only because of this ascending triangle, but I showed you with this ascending channel as well. You can look at this price movement. Right, this here could be higher highs, higher lows continuation pattern, and this lower line here around this 2,400, 2,450, we have a very, very strong support for Ethereum. So these are some of the scenarios I thought sharing with you in today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope this video was helpful enough. If that's the case, then please hit the like button, and for those individuals watching this for the first time, hit that subscribe button and the bell. So by saying this, I'm signing out. My name is Anup. Bye bye guys.